Okay, I'm going to do something I don't normally do here. I'm going to stream and record at the same time. This is Landing 101 in VR. Okay, now this is not that difficult. People are making it out to be more than it is. You need to change your views around so you can see what's going on. In the cockpit it's tough. There is no landing aids. But as you can see, we're above the ground. I don't know, not very far, but we're going to go in and we're just going to flat land it straight down. We're not going to have any trouble. Just don't get carried away on your thrusters. Alright, we're on the ground. Okay. Now, we're going to go through a hover mode a little bit. We're going to get off the ground. Right now, we are, whoops, crash is what we are. Nope, there we go. We are in hover mode. Now, I have dual joysticks, and I can do several things. I can still sweep left. I can sweep right. I can sweep up and down, even if I'm still in hover mode. I can go forward. Now your acceleration will be great, make no mistake about it, when I'm using my throttles. I'm going forward, then I can go backwards. But I want to be aware of what's around me, or I will smack into rocks, I will smack into stations, I'll smack all kinds of things. Your hover mode will try to auto level you, and we are in hover mode. Okay, this ship is real drifty. Now, when you tilt your y-axis, your pitch, it will start moving on you. The more you tilt it, the more it'll take off. And you'll lose altitude as you're moving, as you can see, but you can settle it real easy. Same thing when you tilt her forward, she'll start going. And you can recover it all by yourself. You don't have to let it run. You just have to be aware of what your ship is doing. It's just that simple. People are making it harder than what it is. And as I said, we can change our attitude. Let's get it out there, and then we'll just get enough attitude. If you get too high, I don't know what the distance is when you drop out of hover mode. But we're moving now. Keep an eye on it. Don't let it plow you into the ground. All you have to do, you can go up thrust. If you're getting too close to the ground, you can up thrust it, even though you're in hover mode. The more you tilt, the faster your movement's going to be, and you can compensate with your thrusters, up and down. Same thing in reverse. Get too close to the ground, don't be forced, you can get a little up thrust, get where you want to go. It'll, level it back out. Just don't make it harder than what it is. People are too heavy on their controls. Now, I did have to extend the dead zone on my left joystick because I had throttled too soon and it was really jumping forward quickly. Which is not a good thing. But it's really not that hard. Just got to have patience. I have no idea what it would be like on a mouse and keyboard. I don't play that way. I have no desire to check it out for everybody. I know that's shitty of me, but it's just the way it is. But you have to, get a look around you besides what's underneath of you. Because if you take off in one direction, you're going to run into things. Like that rock up there. I know it's there. I know I can back off of it. Same thing behind me. I got a pretty good area behind me. Let auto hover level me. I can back it up wherever I want to. Now you'll have a little heavier of a transition when you're on a pad. Since we're on the ground here, we're on Daymar, we don't have a lot of gravity. But it works the same way. It's all you have to remember. If you try to approach your landing pad like an airplane, like you're going to roll to in, come in higher, and then just lower your ship. Come in, 50 meters instead of 10. Come in 50 meters high, and then just drop her straight down. So even when it transitions, it won't take off on you. It's really quite simple. It's not as bad as people are making it. I think they're just too heavy on their controls. I'm not having any trouble. I'm just using what it gives me. I kind of like it. And like I say, you can use your thrusters, control your hover mode, your height from the ground, because it will take off in a hurry. The more pitch you give it, the quicker you're going to move. You start getting close to the ground, just give it a little up thrust. It's just, it's not that difficult. And as I said, I got my hand off the stick. It will level itself out all by itself. Let me get it going backwards again. Hand is off the stick. And you can see that we're just not having any trouble. And it's leveling out all by itself if you give it enough time. Now, it'll take a while. It's not like it auto levels automatically real quick, but it doesn't take too long for it to auto level. And then just set her down on the ground. Like I say, it's just, people are complaining what controls you're using. I don't know. The only extra control I have, well, I don't have any extra controls. The only difference is I do have when I pitch, when I change my pitch, I do have movement coming from the ship. Because
Jamal Savage 123, SCAD.
Hey, how we doing, Jamal? But as you guys can see, it's not that difficult to control these things in hover mode. People are just making it difficult. PTUs. Close.
Understood.
Close mobile glass. Yep, you gotta love them. Change view. Landing mode. Never raised the landing gear, but yet they went out. I say it's just PTU. Just remember. Change view.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Of course. Yeah, give me a... Yeah, I'm not even going to worry about it. Well, come on.
Shields off.
Exit seat.
Affirmative.
Well, we'll probably die by ladder. And that's all I'm going to mess with on the PTU. I don't really care. But VTOL is not as bad as people are making it out to be, as you can tell. And the ships work just fine. Close comms.